Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Linux lovers and everyone around the world. My name is Walid Hassan and here is my second video in Linux Capsule's channel. In this video, I will provide you the guidance about how to install Red Hat operating system for your Linux virtual machine we created before in first video. We choose Red Hat operating system version 7 that will be used during this course. This is for who will not be able to request the labs that I'm preparing in the cloud and wants to create their own virtual machines on their laptops or computers. After preparing the virtual server using VMware Workstation, as you can see in the screen, we are ready to start with the OS installation. Power on the virtual machine using Power on this virtual machine option, or from VM menu, Power on. Removable devices will be discovered at this step where you can connect those devices to this server. Click OK at this time. Booting from DVD will start, as you can see. Default selected option is Test this media and install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.x. In that case, it is 7.5. You can use this if you want to verify the DVD source you downloaded before, starting with the OS installation from that DVD. We will skip this step and select Install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.5. To do so, you have to click with the mouse in the installation screen. To get back outside from that window to your normal Windows screen, you can press Ctrl-Alt keys. This is the default hotkeys used to navigate between the virtual machine and your local Windows host. Remember, there is an automatic boot in 60 seconds counter below. If you didn't press anything, the current selected option will be chosen for booting. You can reset the counter to 60 by pressing any character keys, and you can stop it at all by pressing up, down, left, right arrow. I'm simulating resetting the counter by pressing character A from the keyboard. Now it's reset to 60 seconds. I will simulate cancelling this counter by pressing up key from the keyboard. Now it's cancelled. Make sure you selected Install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.5, then press Enter. Press Enter key one more time or wait few seconds and automatic boot will start. welcome screen will appear where you will select the language you will use during this installation process. I'm selecting English United States. Then click Continue. Installer is preparing the media and software selection. Everything was prepared at this time, but we need to adjust some options. For example, date and time. Click on date and time. Select the time zone relevant to your location, region, city. For example, I'm selecting region Europe, city Prague, which is relevant to my current location. It will adjust the time automatically, as you can see. This time might not be correct. You can check with your Windows host. Click Ctrl plus Alt to go back to your Windows machine and check the time. So as you can see, time is 10:13. So we will go back by 1 hour. Skip network time at this step. Click Done when you are finished. Under Software, I will change default minimal install option, which is installing the server with minimal amount of software. I will select server with GUI. Click Software Selection. Select server with GUI. Minimal install is the best option if you are installing enterprise server. For learning purposes, we are selecting server with GUI. You may also select infrastructure server or different installation option, depends on your requirement. Click Done. Under System, select Network and Host Name. Adjust host name to Linux Capsule 1. Click Apply. For Ethernet adapter discovered, enable the adapter by pressing the bar or clicking on Off. As you can see, this will enable the adapter and configure some default VMware Workstation IP addresses. To change them, click Configure. Do not change device name under Ethernet tab at the moment. Go to IPv4 settings. Change method from automatic DHCP to manual. Add IP address that is relevant to your network address. You can review it from Windows host by opening command line from Start menu, then type ipconfig. As you can see, I'm choosing IP relevant to my wireless LAN, for example 10.0.0 and whatever IP. I will select 100. Back to the installation, click Add. Then type the IP address here, 10.0.0.100. And under net mask, type the network mask 255.255.255.0. Type the gateway. When you are done, click Save. You may add DNS, but it's not important at this time. Click Save. As you can see, the IPs have been updated with the ones that we entered in the previous step. Click Done. Under System, select Installation Destination. This will configure the partitioning for your server. Click I will configure partitioning. Then click Done. There is an option to do partitioning automatically. Click here to create them automatically, or you can create them manually. We will use this option at that time. Click on /partition. We will adjust the volume group name. Under volume group, click Modify. For the name, type SystemVG. Click Save. Adjust the size of this partition. For now, we will select 10 gig. Scroll down to update your settings. You will notice that the size has been changed from 17 to 10 gig, and there are available free space that we can use to create many other partitions. To create other partitions, click on this plus. I will create some partitions, so please follow the same. There are some predefined partitions, but you can type whatever the partition mount point here. I will select for this time /home and will set the size to 1 gig. Click Add Mount Point. I will do the same for other partitions. Click Done once you are done with the partitioning. Accept changes. Click Begin Installation. Installation will start automatically after you pressing Begin Installation. We have to set the root password. To do so, we click Root Password. Enter root password. Confirm it. This will show you how much the strength of the password. Please select complex password. I'm selecting Capsule 1 for learning purposes only. Once you are done, press Done. Confirm again this weak password or the strong password you choose by pressing Done. Installation will take some time. I will pause the recording and get back to you once installation is done. As you can see, installation has been completed. Make sure that it is completed successfully before rebooting. Click Reboot to reboot from the installed operating system. Keep defaults. System will boot automatically to initial setup. Initial setup window appeared. Click on License Information under Licensing to accept the license. Read the license carefully. Once you finish reading, click on I accept the license agreement. Click Done. We have set up network and hostname before. We will ignore subscription manager at this time and user creation. Click Finish configuration. Select English for typing, disable location services, click Next, search for your time zone location, click Next, skip connect your online accounts, create a new username, type the full name, rename the user as you wish. For example, I'm using Capsule 1. Ignore Setup Enterprise Login at this time. Click Next. Choose a password for that user. Make sure that it is complex password. After verifying it, click Next. You are ready to go. Click Start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux Server. You may check those videos. I will close it at this time. Now we will check the network. Right click on the desktop. Click Open Terminal. Try to ping your gateway. Type ping and the gateway IP address. If the network didn't work, go back to Network Settings for this virtual machine. Click on the network adapter. Click Settings. Choose Rigid. Click OK. Network will be disabled, then enabled again. At this time, ping will work and you will be able to connect to the server. For now, installation is done. What we will do is to download the software and try to connect to that server. The software called PuTTY. You can download this software from putty.org. Under Download PuTTY, click here. Then select one of two options, MSI installer or just the executable file, which is relevant to your computer. For me, I'm selecting putty.exe for 64-bit. As you can see, it was downloaded before. Double click on it and type under the host name the IP address of your new server. Click Open. Accept the key by pressing Yes. For login as type root. Password. Type the password you chose before. URN. That's it for now. Stay tuned for the next video, which is coming soon. Do not forget the following. Do not subscribe, like, share or comment if you want to stop this video by you, and if you don't like to spread the knowledge among others that might need it. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment if you are not that person. Thank you and have a great day, Linux lovers.